Hey kids, today we are here with Mr. Renner, and Miss Kinnaman. We are doing football skills week 2. So what you're going to need here is a football, just like last week. Class overview for this week. We're going to do our warm up, get our legs and arms moving, pumping, get our blood working. Our health activity of today. Learn some new health practices you need to start working on. What we're going to learn, our activities, and our closure. So for our warm-up activity, we're going to get up and moving. So go ahead and get up. You're going to watch the video with us. It's going to be, you're going to watch them do the video, and then you're going to take 30 seconds to do the exercise. So here we go.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
Living the moment till I die, and I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna chase it. I know we can't ignore it, no matter how hard
3, 2, 1, go.
and I'm gonna chase it. I know we can't ignore it, no matter how hard we try. Fire in the veins, I fight to gain, breaking all the rules to keep me sane.
Three, two, one, go.
Living the moment till I die, and I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna chase it. I know we can't ignore it, no matter how hard we try. And I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna chase it. I know we can't ignore it, no matter how hard we try.
3, 2, 1, go.
Breaking all the rules to keep me sane. I believe I grabbed the code, enjoying every second and it never gets old. Living the moment till I die, and I'm gonna chase it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Can't ignore it, no matter how hard we try. And I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna chase it. I know we can't ignore it, no matter how hard we try.
Halfway.
Fire in the veins, I fight to gain, breaking all the rules to keep me sane.
Three, 2, 1, go.
Every second and it never gets old. Living the moment till I die, and I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna chase it. I know we can't ignore it, no matter how hard we try. And I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna chase
3, 2,
it. We can't
1, go.
no matter how hard we try. Fire in the veins, I fight to gain, breaking all the rules to keep me sane. I believe I grabbed the code, enjoying every second and it never gets old. Living the
3,
moment till
2,
I die.
1, go.
And I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna chase it. I know we can't ignore it, no matter how hard we try. And I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna chase it. I know we can't ignore it, no matter how hard we try. Fire in the veins, I fight to gain, breaking all the rules to keep me
3,
sane.
2, 1, go! Don't give up.
Till I die.
3, 2, 1, go! Final round. Three, two, one, stop. Workout complete.
Alrighty, good job, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that workout. Hope you guys are moving and feeling good now. No, we're not doing it again. So for our health activity, we're going to watch a video and learn the importance of sleep and how it affects your health. Sleep's very important. You should always get a good night's rest. So here we go.
Today, we're going to talk about the importance of sleeping and the 10 scientific health benefits of sleep. We're also going to finish with some proven sleeping tips that will ensure you get a full night's rest and make sure you get the right amount. Before that, let's talk about the health benefits of sleep. Number 1, not getting enough sleep is linked to fat. Did you know that lack of sleep is one of the largest risk factors in obesity? In a short study on sleep duration, researchers found that adults not getting enough sleep were 55% more likely to be obese. Worse than that, children were actually 89% more likely to be obese when not getting enough sleep. Lack of sleep's association with fat accumulation seems to be for a number of factors, many of which are listed below. Number 2, getting the right amount of sleep improves your hormones. Cortisol, your stress hormone, is lowered with the right amount of sleep. Elevated levels of this hormone over time is associated with poor skin quality, obesity, and a long list of other issues. Better sleep has also been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and raise testosterone levels, which will give you more natural energy. Number 3, good sleep improves the immune system. Another health benefit of sleep is helping you fight off being sick. In a recent study, people who slept less than 7 hours a night are 3 times more likely to develop a cold than those sleeping over 8 hours or more. Number 4, sleeping helps improve learning. In a Swiss university study, 2 groups were introduced to a new language, one group right before bed and one during the daytime. The ones who slept immediately after learning new material learned the language quicker than those in the daytime. So studying before bed seems to be a good idea. Number 5, good sleep lowers the risk of developing depression. In a study of twins, researchers found that bad sleep increased the genetic risk of developing depression. In fact, it has been estimated that 90% of patients with depression also suffer from some form of sleep apnea. Number 6, people who get more sleep naturally eat less. When you don't get enough sleep, the fluctuations of hormones cause greater cravings and worse appetite control. So if you're someone who's trying to lose weight but just can't stay away from the late night snacks, getting in more sleep is something that can probably help. Number 7, sleep helps us empathize with others. Another strange health benefit of sleep is a better understanding of social cues. One study found that those who are sleep deprived lose the ability to properly recognize expressions of anger and happiness in the faces of others. Number 8, sleep improves athletic performance. In a study of basketball players, a better night's rest improved the players' reaction times, speed, and accuracy. Now that we discussed the health benefits of sleep, let's talk about how to get a better night's rest. Here are the 5 sleeping tips everyone needs to know. Sleeping tip number 1, use blackout curtains and duct tape to black out your room. Melatonin, also known as the sleep hormone, is raised when the sun goes down to indicate to our bodies that it's time to rest. The problem is that street lights, outlets, and all sorts of other unnatural lights confuse this hormone and trick it into thinking it's still daytime. Do a complete blackout of your room and you will notice a big difference in both the quality of the sleep you get and the ability to get to sleep. Also, computer screens and phone screens confuse melatonin as well. There are nighttime modes on these devices, but it's always best just not to use them 1 hour before bedtime. Sleeping tip number 2, have a routine. Humans are habitual creatures and creating a systematic routine will improve sleep. Something as simple as brushing your teeth, reading a book for 15 minutes, and immediately going to bed is a habit you can build to make your sleep almost automatic at night. Sleeping tip number 3, use use your bed for nothing but sleep and the occasional physical activity. Goes with the habit thing, but the moment you hit the bed, you want the body to recognize that it's time to fall asleep. So try not to work on your bed or spend any time on it when you're not resting. Sleeping tip number 4, use a pillow between or underneath your legs. This will help to maintain the alignment of your back and improve your posture over time. It will also help those of you suffering with lower back pain. There's no perfect way to sleep, but on your back is probably best as it helps maintain the alignment of your neck and spine. Sleeping tip number 5, napping is great. A short 20 to 30 minute nap lowers cortisol levels and is very healthy for the body. So bring back a little bit of your childhood and do a quick cat nap if feeling tired midday. Our last point is that the right amount of time for optimal sleep benefits is 7 to 9 hours per night. No less than 7 and no more than 9 seems to be the perfect amount. Got a topic you want the health nerd to cover? Just put in the comments section below. Every comment and like we get on our videos helps our small channel grow. Even a short comment like the health nerd is.
All right, that was some pretty good tips.
Today we're gonna.
I even took some tips in. So today we're gonna be learning how students are gonna learn how to catch the footballs in proper mechanics using big hands, reach out, shape hands like a diamond, tracking ball on diamond, and pull ball into the chest. So Ms. Kinnaman is going to go through with you activity 1.
So activity 1, the teacher is going to demonstrate the proper mechanics of catching using big hands, reaching out, shaping your hands like a diamond, tracking the ball, and pulling the ball into your chest. Your teacher is going to demonstrate that without the football to the class. And then the students will imagine they are catching a football by going through the steps of catching the football without the ball, using the proper mechanics of big hands, reaching out, shape your hands like a diamond, tracking the ball in the diamond, and pull the ball to your chest while standing stationary. And the demonstration is on the next slide.
Today we are going to work on catching the football. Make sure you have a big enough area where you're not going to trip over anything, where you have enough room to run and catch the football. So the cues for catching are big hands. You're going to give your person a target to throw to, and then you want your hands to look like a diamond. So you want to reach your hands up, kind of see like a diamond. You're going to look through it to see the ball. You want them up. So big hand, diamond, looking through the diamond, tracking the ball come into your hands, and then bringing the ball into your chest. So big hands, looking through the diamond, tracking the ball, catching it, bringing it into your chest. We're just going to practice just the steps for 30 seconds, just so that we have the concept of the cues that we're working on. So big hands, arms stretched out, looking through the diamond, tracking the ball, catching the ball, bringing the ball into our chest.
All right, I'll practice that for 30 seconds. Go. All right, time's up. Let's move on to the progression. So the teacher will demonstrate the proper mechanics of catching the football. Big hands, reaching out, shaping your hands like a diamond, tracking the ball in the diamond, pulling the ball into your chest with the football by self-tossing the ball at mid-level in the air and catching it while stationary. And then the students will practice catching the football using the proper mechanics of catching the football. Big hands, reaching out, shape hands like a diamond, tracking the ball in the diamond, pulling the ball into their chest with the football by self-tossing the ball mid-level in the air and catching it while staying stationary. And here's a demonstration of what you're going to do.
All right, now we're going to do the steps we just talked about, but now we have the ball. And we are going to self-toss it at a mid-level. We don't want it too high until we have the concept of catching down and all the cues down. Same thing as before. We want the big hands. We want the diamond to look through with our arms stretched out. We want to track the ball, which tracking the ball is just keeping your eye on the ball, watching it come into your hands. And once you catch the ball, bringing it into your chest so that you can run with the ball in the game of football. So we're going to just self-toss, catch, bring the ball in. Making sure we catch with big hands, looking through the triangle or the diamond, with our arms stretched out, tracking the ball so that we can catch the ball and bringing it into our chest so that we can run with the ball. And we want the ball to be mid-level when we self-toss it to ourselves. And we want to do all this not moving. We just want to keep practicing the steps stationary with our feet standing still, or our knees bent. We're in a good athletic position so that we can catch the ball.
All right, we're going to practice this skill for 5 minutes. Go. up. Let's move on to the next task. So the teacher will demonstrate the proper mechanics again of catching the football by self-tossing the ball at a higher level this time and catching it while staying stationary. And then the students will practice catching the football using the proper mechanics of catching the football: big hands reaching out, shape hands like diamond, tracking ball in diamond, pulling the ball into chest, by self-tossing the ball at a high level in the air and catching it while staying stationary. And here's the demo.
Okay, this is the next task. Doing the same steps of catching on big hands, reaching our hands out, looking through the diamond, tracking the ball into our hands when we catch it, and then bringing the ball into our chest. But this time we are going to throw the ball up at a higher level so that we have to actually track it further into our hands because the ball is up at a higher level to catch it. And we're going to do this stationary. We're not going to be moving. So our feet are still in a good spot in an athletic position to catch the ball. So we're going to self-toss the ball up to ourselves at a higher level than before. And it should look like this. And if you have to move your body a little bit to catch the ball, that's okay. I just don't want you running to catch the ball yet. We're just trying to practice just getting the steps or the mechanics of the catching down. So throw it at a high level and track the ball with your eyes so that you can catch it and then bring it into your chest.
All right, we're going to practice that skill for 5 minutes. Go ahead and go. have with that activity. Let's move on to the next one.
What is happening? Okay, do you just want to explain? I don't know. My computer's messing up. Right now.
Fine. So for this activity, basically we are going to, well, I'm going to demonstrate it as again, but we are going to self-toss at a medium level, but this time we are going to be moving to catch the ball. So we're going to self-toss a few feet in front of you, and you don't have to sprint to catch the ball, but you need to move to catch the ball. And then we're going to, you can watch the demo and I'll explain how it is and how it looks.
Okay, so now we're doing another test. This time we are going to run and catch. We're going to throw the ball, self-toss the ball a few feet in front of us at a mid-level, not too high. And we're going to keep using the same cues. You know, big hands, stretching our arms out, looking through the diamond, tracking the ball with our eyes, catching it, bringing it into our chest so that we can run with the ball. So we want to toss the ball a few feet up in front of us to catch it so that we're moving. You don't have to do a full out sprint, but you're going to have to move to catch the ball. Not going to be stationary. So you have to step back a little bit so that you can self test. So here's how it should look. And bring the ball in. And bring the ball in.
All right, we're going to practice that still for 5 minutes. Go ahead and go. right, time's up. Let's move on to our combination task. So the teacher will demonstrate the mechanics of catching by self-tossing the ball at a level and movement. So either stationary or running, whatever you're comfortable with. And the student will practice catching the football using proper mechanics, big hands reaching out, shape hands like a diamond, tracking ball in the diamond, pulling the ball into the chest. By self-tossing the ball at a level and the movement, they are comfortable with seeing how many consecutive catches they can do in 3 minutes. If you drop the ball, you have to start counting again. And here's a demo of the task.
All right, for our combination task, we are going to incorporate everything we've learned today, but doing it at the level you're comfortable with. So if you're still struggling with the catching, then you will want to self-toss at a medium level and stay stationary and catch the football. If you're finding that you've got that down and that's too simple for you, then you can self-toss further out and you can run and catch the football. We want you to do what you're comfortable doing because the objective of the task is to see how many times you can catch the football consecutively without dropping it. So we want you to be at the level you feel comfortable doing it, either moving and catching or staying stationary and catching, so that you are successful with catching the ball and not dropping the ball. And we'll leave that up to you to decide where you are and what you're comfortable doing. So we're going to see how many catches we can catch consecutively for 3 minutes. If we drop the ball, no big deal. Just pick it up and start your count over again. So we just want to keep remembering our cues no matter at what level we throw at, or if we're moving or we're not moving, that we still need to keep the big hands, reaching our hands out, looking through the diamond, tracking the ball with our eyes, catching it and bringing it into our chest. And you can just keep saying them in your head as you're doing the motions when you're catching. And that is what we're going to do for this task.
All right, you have 3 minutes to practice the combination task. Go ahead and go. All right, time's up. So let's review what we've done today. So today we learned how to catch the football using the proper mechanics of catching, with big hands reaching out, shaping our hands like a diamond, tracking the ball in the diamond, and pulling the ball into our chest. You should be able to identify 3 mechanics of catching on your own. And then next class, we will be working on punting the football.
So now for our assessment, you're going to videotape yourself catching the football 5 times by self-tossing at a mid-level stationary. Using proper mechanics, teacher will review the video and we'll give you a score based on the rubric that we have out of 5 trials. And then score out of 25 divided by 5 essential skills, which will be given to you by rubric. You can go ahead and scan that QR code and it'll take you right to the page for our lesson. And then for next class, you just need a football once again. And that is it for our class today. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoy this lesson and have a great day.
Bye.